Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. It's 5 Ways Wednesday and today I am going over the Newlie Co Lily Tote. Now as you guys might have noticed, I'm kind of trying to change up 5 Ways Wednesday a little bit just because now that I'm a mom of 2 toddlers and I have a business that is growing really fast, I have to come up with a way that I can do 5 Ways Wednesday where it's still helpful and useful to you, but is not so devastatingly time-consuming for me. So what we're gonna do here is I have this bag packed up one way, and we're gonna unpack it. I'm gonna show you everything that's in it and how well it fits in here. And as we go, I'm going to be using the fused method to talk to you about this bag. In 5 Ways Wednesdays in the past, I have used this fused method to go over 5 different features of a bag to help you decide if that bag is going to be useful for you. So today we're gonna go through that method. It stands for fit, use, structure, expense, and durability. So we'll talk about all 5 of those features as we unpack this bag, and that way, hopefully at the end of the video, you can get a better sense for whether this bag is the one for you. This bag is available at thesensiblemama.com as well as most of the line from Newlie. We are still waiting on one bag style to be restocked with them. But if you're interested in shopping this bag, I would love it so much if you would consider shopping at thesensiblemama.com. I will leave a link down in the description box below because this bag comes in black and in brown, so you want to check out both of those. I'll also drop lots of links in the description box to other products that are inside of this bag. Some of them are at The Sensible Mama, some of them are on Amazon, but I always like to put a lot of links down in the description to help you find things that you might spot as I unpack this bag that you might be interested in checking out for yourself. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm stepping out of the frame for the rest of this video so that you can get a nice up-close look at the bag. I want to start by talking about the fit and the overall kind of exterior structure of this bag and how you might wear it. I want to point out that I have something in here that I don't like the way that looks aesthetically, but that's not part of the bag. That's just something that's in this front pocket that I'll show you in a minute when I start unpacking the bag. Now the first part of the fused method is called fit, and it's all about how this bag can be worn on the body. This is a tote style bag, which means that it can only be worn tote style. As you can see, I've got something really big in this back pocket too. This bag would not usually look quite like that. But this bag comes with rolled tote straps, which are very comfortable. I've gone into a lot of detail in this in my last 5 Ways Wednesday where I compared 5 different tote style bags, so I'll link that up above as well. But this bag does not have backpack straps. It is not convertible in any way, so this is only going to be an over-the-shoulder bag. Now, it does come with an included messenger strap, and I really like this strap. It's very pliable, very comfortable to wear over the shoulder, and you can shorten it to wear it just over the shoulder, or you can lengthen it and wear it crossbody. But I do have one problem with this messenger strap with this bag. This bag doesn't have D-rings. Do you see how the corners have no D-rings at all? Makes it a little bit challenging to wear this bag messenger style. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because the only way that I have seen that you attach this messenger strap is kind of catty cornered. So you attach it to the front loop on one side and then to the back loop on the other side. And just to be totally honest with you, I don't find that to be a very comfortable way to wear over the shoulder. Now aesthetically, and I've mentioned this before, this looks really pretty on the body because this diagonal crossover lay makes the bag sit really nicely on the body. It doesn't tend to turn on you like some bags will, but I just find that overall this just tends to be a little bit uncomfortable. Having this attached to the rings here that the tote straps are attached to does make it a little bit challenging to move the tote straps around. As you can see, it kind of gets in the way a little bit. So personally, when it comes to fit and the way that you might be wearing this bag, I don't know if you're gonna get a lot of utility out of the messenger strap. Again, that might be a personal preference thing, but I just tend to leave the messenger strap at home and I only use the bag with the tote straps. Before I dive in, I do want to mention that I have this bag very fully packed, and one thing that I want to point out is that you see all this gapping here? This will happen when the bag is packed really full. Now in a minute, I'll take everything out and show you that when the bag is not packed to the brim like I have it right now, it does lay flat, but this is something that you might want to know if you're concerned about the aesthetic of the bag. It will have that sort of gapping and bunching effect if you pack it up really full. So as I begin unpacking this bag, I'm gonna talk to you about use. But first, let me show you what's in this front pocket. The first thing that you saw creating that bulge right there was my charger. I have an iPhone charger in here. This is the type that you can just like sit your phone down on it and it immediately starts charging. So I have a wall mount and the cable here, and I like to keep those in that front pocket so that I can charge my phone on the go. This is not the phone that I usually use, but I stuck this in here to show you that a big phone, even like the iPhone 6 or 8, can fit in there as well. In the back zipper pocket of this bag, which is taking up so much space, is my medical kit. I love this medical kit. You probably don't need one this big, but I just thought it was so stinking cute that I decided to get it for myself, and it does fit in this back pocket. But as you can see, just taking that out of the back pocket has already taken a lot of the bunching and gapping out of this bag. So obviously if you're not putting something as big in that back pocket as a huge medical kit, then you won't have as much gapping. So that does kind of bring me to the use of this bag. As I mentioned before, am a toddler mom. I find myself grabbing for bags right now that I know are going to transition well into more of a lifestyle bag after my kids are out of diapers. I have one who is potty trained, or pretty much all the way potty trained, and I have another one who's still in diapers. And this bag works really well for me as a mom who's not carrying newborn things and tends to be carrying things more in the toddler realm. I will say that I'm not totally sure this would have been a great bag for me when I was a brand new mom and had a newborn, for a couple of reasons. One, there is no outside bottle pockets, which might not be a deal breaker to you, but to me, when I had a brand new baby and I was pumping breast milk, I wanted to be able to get to a bottle really quickly when I needed it. I also think that because this doesn't go backpack style, this wouldn't be ideal for moms who are potentially new moms, moms of multiples. People who have their hands really full with kids might not love this bag, just because anything that doesn't have backpack straps and can't be converted into a backpack at all is just not going to be as convenient for you, okay? I also think this is not your theme park bag, just because, again, this will start to feel heavy on your shoulders if you're doing a 6-hour trip out at the park. And since this does not have D-rings on it, you cannot put it on your stroller even. So I think that new moms, highly active moms, moms of multiples, or moms of lots of kids who are young might not like this bag. The people who I think will love this bag are, first of all, moms like me who are pretty sure they're done having kids and have children who are transitioning out of the diaper phase, who are looking for a nice, professional looking, stylish bag that they can continue to wear as a purse even when the kids are grown. Moms who don't need as much emergency stuff, if that makes sense, like you're more carrying just the what ifs stuff like I have in here. I think working moms who work outside of the home would really love this bag, especially if you're dropping kids off at daycare, because I could see a scenario where you put your laptop and your work things in this bag, and then when you take the kid to daycare, you just pull out the things that your child needs for daycare, and then you carry this as your work bag. So I definitely think this is more for the moms like me who are transitioning out of the diaper bag phase and are really looking for something elegant and classy that they'll continue to use after their kids are grown. Let's start unpacking this, because that's how I can show you all about the structure of the bag. And as you can see, this is an organizing mom's dream. Everything is in its place, everything is nicely organized, and you guys, it is hard to fill this bag up. It is so full, and I still have room in there. It's just crazy. All this room up top for putting a ring sling or a blanket or anything like that. So you know what, if the bag will let me, I think I'm just gonna tip this over and pull things out one at a time. So in terms of structure, we have lots and lots of internal pockets, and we also have a nice big roomy internal structure here that you can put things that don't really fit inside of a pocket. I'm gonna start showing you everything that's in the pockets, and then we'll work our way into the middle of the bag. Here in the two front stretchy pockets, which are very deep, they go all the way down to the bottom of the bag. First, I have my Itsy Ritsy wipes case. This is where I'm keeping wipes for my daughter. These are out of stock at the Sensible Mama right now, and I'm not sure when Itsy Ritsy is restocking them, but we will be making an announcement when they're back in stock. Next to that, we have another stretchy pocket, and that's where I'm keeping my 1-year-old's diapers. Now behind those two stretchy pockets, we have a very, very long zip pocket right here. And if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I don't tend to use these skinny pockets in the back of these diaper bags, but check this out. This is an insulated pocket, which means it keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. So what I have in here, I'm actually using this zipper pocket, is I have some cheese sticks, a couple of applesauce packets for my kids, some hand sanitizer for cleaning up after eating, and a spoon for my daughter. Now I still had lots of space in there. I could have put a whole lot more stuff, but I just don't tend to keep a whole lot of things that need to stay cold in my bag, so that's pretty much all I had in there. There are two insulated bottle pockets on either side. On one side I have my daughter's sippy cup, and on the other side I have my Teeny Blends tea blender for carrying my tea with me. This is what I use for drinking my tea on the go, and I want to say, because these are fully wipeable, all this material in here can be wiped down, I don't feel scared to carry things like this, which I know could potentially spill if they go upside down or tilted, because even in that case, I can still wipe the bag out and it won't be ruined. Now, as for the last bit of internal structure in this bag, we do have this little pocket here that has a button closure. This is where the included change pad comes in the bag. I've pulled that out because it's pretty big and bulky, and instead I'm using my 12 little change pad just because that happens to be my favorite. I also like keeping my wallet in that pocket because it's just the right depth for a big wallet like mine, and because there's that snap closure, I feel like it's just one extra step that someone has to take if they're gonna try to steal my wallet. And it gives me a little bit of time to react if someone has their hand down in my bag. Now, that's everything that I had in the pockets. In the main component of the bag, the first thing that I have is my Planet-Wise small wet bag, and this is what I keep all of my son's potty training stuff in, including his foldable potty seat, which of course will be linked down below because I know lots of you are interested in that. So we keep the potty seat in here. It fits really nicely in the Planet-Wise small wet bag, which was just restocked on our website. And I also keep diapers and toilet covers and things like that in there. I also have down in here a Jujube Be Quick, and this is packed with changes of clothes for my kids. With a potty training toddler, it's always important to have lots of changes of clothes. And the last thing that I had down in here is the Replay snack stack with snacks for my son and daughter. So that's everything that I had inside of the bag. Let me give you a quick little peek around the inside now that it's empty. You can see there's just so much space in there. The bag opens up nice and wide, which I think is fantastic. So let's quickly talk about expense, because I know that's gonna be important to you guys. This is a faux leather diaper bag, but let me tell you guys, it is so soft. If it weren't for the fact that it doesn't smell like real leather, I probably would have believed that it was leather if you just let me touch it. It's so soft, it's squishy, like it's just got that nice leather feel, even though it is faux leather. In my opinion, it's got a nice texture for faux leather. You know how sometimes faux leather can have that weird pebbled look that makes it look really fake? This looks very authentic to me. Now, I said all that to say, this bag is $99. And I just can't believe that. There are faux leather bags in this tote style that are so much less visually appealing than this bag, that have much lower quality faux leather, and those retail for much higher than this bag. So I think if you're looking for a really fantastic, beautiful, leather looking diaper bag, you really just can't beat the price on this one. Regarding durability, I'd say this bag probably gets like just a B. I wouldn't give it a B plus or a B minus, just a B. You know, faux leather is not as durable as real leather, but I do think that this leather is gonna hold up nicely over time just because it is so pliable. I'm not an expert on faux leather, but I do tend to believe that one of the reasons why faux leather begins to crack and peel is because it's very rigid, and so if it folds or bends in any way, it creates creases which eventually turn into cracks. This bag does not do that at all. You can bend it in so many different ways, and it just bounces right back out. So I think it's gonna hold its look for a long time, and I think that is really awesome. The other reason why this bag does not get anything higher than a B is because there are no feet on the bottom of this bag, so it will be prone to the elements when you put it down on the ground. But I also think we should note that because the whole inside of the bag is completely wipeable, not machine washable, but wipeable, that does raise its score up a little bit on the durability factor just because you can keep this nice and clean. And in my experience, this material doesn't stain badly. You can just wipe it right off and it looks like nothing ever happened. All right guys, that's it for today's review of the Newlie Co Lily Tote. I hope you found this video helpful. Leave me comments down below and let me know if you like this structure for 5 Ways Wednesday. I'm open to feedback and constructive criticism. If you like or don't like this format, let me know, because ultimately I want to do what is best for you guys while still taking some of my own needs into account as well. So let's work together to find a format that works great for all of us, and I'll keep trying until we get it right. As always, if you do want to check out this bag, it is available at thesensiblemama.com. I will put the link down in the description box below. Love ya, mean it always, mwah, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.